Albert Einstein. You may be wondering what are questions about me? What are some important life occurrences in your childhood? What was a repercussion to me? What did I do to alter the world? What was transpiring in the world? How was this obstinate world different because of me? Let's start with number 1, shall we? Well, I could barely talk at the age of 9. Some of my teachers called me retarded with the fact that I would never amount to anything. Another odd occurrence is I was not a citizen of any country from 1896 to 1901, which was crazy because I was then no longer part of any province. So despondent. My pupils, you may or may not believe me, but I was baffled by what you now call a compass. Me, of all people in history, was mystified by a most relevant compass. I'm getting over my head. Let's move on to the next question, shall we? Now, who were the people that inspired me to be what I am today? Well, my great mother, who was in the study of the great power of waitering. Her name was Pauline, just for extra guidance. My father, who was in the study of who knows what. I believe that is how you people say things nowadays. My father's name was Herman. My one and only friend was really in my early 40s. His name was Joseph Sauter. Last but not least of these is my dear sister Marja. Let us get to the third question, which really you all conceivably presume is E equals MC2. I've done many other things. Let me elucidate these to you. I won the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921, and ever since then I worked harder and harder until that poor year of 1955 when my fear of death came true. It took me away. I developed the greatest theory of relativity. It was a phenomenal thing. And last but not least, I created man-made light in a ball, the light bulb. You people use it to survive. If you did not have it, you would never have cars nor elevators. You just wouldn't have life. Now for the fourth question, what was transpiring in the world? Well, those two dilemmas, World War I and World War II. Speaking of World War II, I was smuggled out of Germany by the British military because Hitler wanted my inventions to defeat the Allies. Let's get away from that horrible fact and to my friends. Another scientist inspired me to be me, and he published more than 300 papers in less than 10 years. He really galvanized me to be me. Now, let us get to our conclusion, shall we? I hope you have learned something about me, and you have not been scribbling on your whiteboard or talking to your friends. If you have, then, I am sorry. If you have a history test about me, and you fail, have a good rest of your day, folks.